This isn't the bag you get with it though. How's everybody? Yeah, that's great to see you guys. How y'all doing there? Oh, thank you. Great to see you too. All right, guys. We talked about this. Now, we had a very special night the other night before I start. Um, this was going to be the May giveaway prize. Was going to be the Makita 12-volt combo kit. But such a good deal on that Milwaukee 12-volt rocket light that last second we switched it. But this is another great deal that is going on right now. And you can get the Milwaukee for also $99 right now. But again, I would go with the Makitas over the Milwaukee. Little bit newer line. Yep. A little bit more comfortable to use, especially those brushed 12-volt Milwaukee impact. You know, obviously it's a torpedo impact and drill driver, so it's just a pretty, you know, obviously it's a torpedo battery pack that powers the tool, so it's a real wide, thick grip, and it's not really comfortable to use. Yeah, this is very streamlined, as you can see here. Very, very comfortable. Here's the drill drive. Again, very, very thin. Definitely, and you gotta remember, these are the brushed units here. They also have a brushless line that is also, you know, a 12-volt brushless line. The tools are a little bit smaller, a little bit more torque. But for $99, you know, to get a real quality brand here, you know, Makita, of course, and a bag and a charger, 2 batteries. I have a 2 amp hour battery on this. I don't know where I got it from, but you're going to get 2 1.5s on that kit. And they call this the CXT, by the way, not the LXT. The LXTs are 18 volt. But yeah, you know, obviously not made for heavy duty type work, only because of the amount of torque you're going to have in both of these. You know, they're not, right, they don't have a lot of power, but they have enough. And, you know, for certain applications, these tools will do fine, you know, trade or DIY. But obviously with 1,000 inch-pounds of torque with the impact, you know, you're looking at around, you know, 90 foot-pounds. So you're going to be pretty limited. And I forget what the drill driver has, but I think it's like 250. So 250 inch-pounds for the drill driver. People were asking about one of my favorite 12-volt tools. This is my 3 5/8, I believe. Isn't that the blade on here? Three and 3/8. My 3 3/8 little circular saw. Now they have a newer version of this. Obviously, you can tell it's new by one thing, right? It's blue. And I actually have the old white 12-volt torpedo style drill driver and impact driver, but these are run with the torpedo packs. All right. Now, I did a video on this a while ago, and this has been a great purchase for $17 here, but this is a company called Flylink. Now, if you remember Makita's 12-volt platform before they went over to the slide packs here, they had a torpedo battery, all right? And this was the biggest battery they had. They had one battery. They didn't have a 2.0, didn't have a 3.0, didn't have a 4.0, didn't have a 5.0. They had this battery, which is a 1.3 amp hour battery, all right? So, yeah, 14 watt hours, all right? Now, this Flytech is an off-market battery. It's 24 watt hours, but it's a 2.0. But the issue that I would always have with this, as I'm telling you, after going through 2 or 3 cuts of plywood, this thing would be just about dead. That's why, you know, awesome tool. And the new blue version of this, obviously you have the slide-on packs now, and it has a little bit more torque, but not much. Actually, no, a little bit more RPM. But, you know, being able to put a 4 amp hour battery on that, you know, even with a 2, it improved it. You know, this is a case of, you know, I don't want to say almost double, but, you know, 60%, let's say, maybe even 70. This little off-market battery here was a big help, especially with this tool. Oh, she's jumping over there. But yeah, you know, like I said, 2 or 3 cuts with this, and you know, it'd be dead. So you always had to have 2 of your 1.3 amp hour batteries charged. And you know what the thing was? These were expensive. These were like $70 a piece. And I'm like, there's no way I'm spending $70 on a 1.3 amp hour battery. And I found this on Amazon, which is a 2.0, again for 17 bucks. So if you're in Makita's 12-volt platform, the old school, the old torpedo platform, you might want to look into it. I think this might have been the biggest battery they make for it, a 2.0. Again, I don't even know if they make them for these anymore, because these are, you know, pretty outdated, but they're still good. But yeah, so I'm just fixing this bike here. He cracked the whole thing, destroyed it. He wanted to go riding with his buddy, and we forgot last summer. Towards the end of the year, he ran over something, and he broke it. He busted it. So I'm gonna try to at least get the chain on. I might have to see if I can order this plastic piece that kind of protects and keeps the chain attached and protects the chain, because now it's just going to be pure chain. So if he hits anything, but that's what happens when you get plastic stuff here, unfortunately. But yeah, so let's where's the other one there? The problem with this too is I gotta back it up. Alright, so I got this off here. And I won't keep you watching this. This is not too exciting here, but there we go. Let's see. But yeah, guys, you know, nice, you know, and if, you know, you don't really use the impacts that much, or the drill drivers, you know, to invest in something, you know, where you're going to spend a couple $100 and really don't need all that crazy power, you know, like the new Rigid or the Milwaukee Fuel, and you want something, you know, light and compact, you know, the Makita 12 volt is definitely a good option. And again, for 99 bucks, usually it's 139 bucks. But yeah, so you get the bag. This ain't the bag you get though. You get, I think, a little bit smaller bag than this one. But this is where I kind of keep all my Makita 12 volt. This is really it. This is all the Makita 12 volt. I do have, like I said, the drill driver and the impact, the old school one of these, but I don't really use them much anymore. I don't know where the heck they are either. But yeah, so an option, guys, for 99 bucks. You know, I like the impact more than the drill driver. But you know, it's fine, the drill driver. But you know, all these 12 volt drill drivers are a little, you know, obviously until you get to the Gen 2 Milwaukee and, you know, maybe these new DeWalt brushless ones. And actually, you know, Makita's brushless drill driver also has more torque. But and this is fine. Like I said, I want to say around 250 inch-pounds. It's not bad, but I really like the impact. You know, really streamlined. You got this rubber overmold up here. See this right here? Real nice. I don't think we got the one. No, I don't think so. Sorry. We don't have the one hand insertion. No, we don't. That stinks. But the brushless might. But the brush doesn't. But that's it, guys. Real quick video here. As soon as I walked in here, I wanted to get this going here. Might be at Depot some point tonight. I have to see. But yeah, and you could still get these online if they're sold out in store. How big is Makita's 12 volt line? Ben Cope, it's probably the second biggest now. They have a very large brushless line where, you know, they're kind of releasing tools pretty regularly. It seems like they kind of halted a little bit now, but they were on a pretty big streak, and you'd be surprised at all the different, you know, 12 volt brushless tools they have. Definitely the second biggest line out there. And then when you kind of add their brushed and their brushless, you know, definitely number 2 to Milwaukee, of course. I know it's going to start raining, of course. It was raining on and off all day today, but what do you think Milwaukee will do with their M12 going forward? Well, I don't think they're going to leave the torpedo style. See, that was what was good. Well, lucky with Makita is their line. They were one of the first companies to come out with a 12 volt platform, Makita. And obviously it was a torpedo styled platform. But, you know, they had a good 20 tools maybe. But they didn't really invest too heavily in it. Obviously, they didn't come out with brushless tools. So they were kind of able to do the switch. And again, they still make batteries for this platform. You can still get them and everything. With Milwaukee, it's just such a huge platform that I don't know if they can ever leave the torpedo-styled batteries. But who knows? You never know. But yeah, so that's really about it, guys. You know, like I said, we got the symposium coming up. This will be my last one for a couple years, and we're gonna make some changes here when I get back. But we're still gonna be rocking the reviews and everything here. But that's it, man. So I'm gonna try to get this chain back on and see what happens. But peace.